I'm going to do a few cards, I thought, just to see where we're going. So many people have contacted me saying that they're not quite sure what direction they're going in at the moment, and this COVID situation has really made them think about where they are in life right now. And I find myself saying the same thing over and over again, that we really should take stock of where we are at least once a year. What's worked for us in the past, is that still working? And that's great if it is. And if it isn't, we need to be able to change it. We need to be able to look ahead really and think, okay, how can I improve that? Can I do anything about that? And if so, what kind of direction do I need to go in? So this is like a spiritual health check, I suppose, once a year. And this COVID situation has made us all go into that space, or a lot of us to go into that space to question where we are right now in life. So with that in mind, I thought that I would use these lovely cards. They're called Nature's Whispers. I have used them before, so you will already be familiar with these. I've got lots of different decks of cards. These are great because of the amazing artwork that's on them. Josephine Wall, who is the artist, and then we've got Angela Hartfield, who is this is her deck of cards. They've done these cards together. Well, there's so much in these cards, it's not just the actual picture, there's things within a picture. So there's things here within this picture here that when I work with them, I work spiritually with them. So I work clairvoyantly. So I ask my spirit guide for whoever I'm working with. So I could be working with your nan in spirit, or your uncle, or your dad, or your brother, or your mum, whoever. I ask them to help me to choose the cards, with the energy with them, but also when I'm working like this. But if I was doing a reading for you, you would get to choose the cards yourself. You would choose which cards that you wanted to work with, and you would then decide which of those cards. You probably work with 6 cards, maybe a little bit more, maybe 9. But today I'm just going to work with 3, maybe 4, we'll see. But I am going to ask my spirit guide to help me with these cards, because these cards are sort of, the purpose is generic, I suppose. It could be for any one of you, but the intent that I've set with this is direction. Direction with, so it could be your direction with life purpose, with work, with relationship, with financial things, how to move forward with that. So that's what my intent is to help with direction in any way, shape or form. So I'm giving these a little bit of a shuffle. I'm going to just separate them now. And I'm going to spread them out, and I am going to, I'll show you in a minute what I'm doing with these. I'm going to spread them out, and then I'm going to hover my hand over them, see which ones sort of pull to me, which ones are saying, yeah, pick me up, I really want to be picked. So I can't see these cards, can't see what's on the reverse of these cards at all. So if we were doing a reading online like this, I would get you to choose the cards by me putting the cards down one at a time and you saying stop. So you'd say stop 6 times, and they're the 6 cards that we would work with. So let me just show you like this, and then you can see those cards and how gorgeous they are. So I am going to just hover my hand and see where I feel drawn to. Oh gosh, now that one feels a little bit warm there. So let me just move those away that way, and let me just work with those in that middle section, see if we're still, oh yeah, it's this one. Okay, bring them back, do the same thing again, right the way along. Now this is interesting because instead of my hand sort of twitching on that card, my leg started to twitch, which is a very odd feeling. So I'm going to say that that is some kind of a grounding card. That second card is some kind of a grounding card because of my leg that is, or spirit, or making me aware of my leg for a reason. So it's about walking forward. How do we move forward? It's a grounding card in some way, shape or form. So I always pay attention to what I'm being drawn to and how I'm being drawn to it, because that's how I work clairvoyantly. My spirit guide is really patient with me, is very good with me. So I'm just going to move those out of the way there, because that section there was a section that was warm. Yeah, I am going to go with that one there. So like I say, I may go and do another card. So I'm not going to pay any attention if these are upside down, because obviously they can have reverse messages. So I'm not going to, oh, and there's an upside down one to start with. So I'm not going to pay attention to that fact that it was upside down, because my guide's telling me not to. So the first card is, you know, it says be gentle with yourself. And I will show you these cards later. In fact, if I do that, then you can see them. I'll be working with them upside down, but you can see them in the right way, in the way that I would be looking at them normally. So this is like, be gentle with yourself. And she's if you look at her, she's very, very gentle. You've got these flowers which represent, you know, that inner peace, that calm, that gentleness. And we've got the deer here, which is very much about being gentle. They're very sensitive, dears, and that's what I'm being drawn to at the moment. I'm being drawn to that sensitivity here, and a feeling of being very vulnerable, because you're not quite sure where you're going to. You're not quite sure what's going to happen. The first card's always my anchor card, no matter what it is, whether it's something we've been talking about or whether it's a question that's being asked. So in this case, I'm going to say this is a situation, and the situation is direction. What direction do I go into? Because, you know, I'm feeling quite vulnerable and I'm not quite sure what area I should be looking towards. What should I be doing? Now, remember when we chose the second card, I got that feeling in my leg, and I felt that this was somewhat of a grounding card. This was something to do with how we move forward. Well, there we are, new experiences and possibilities. So that is brilliant. Now, that is a tree. It's the tree of life. And in the tree of life, we've got that lovely lady. She sat on the white horse there. Horses are all, to me, it's about strength. It's about freedom. It's also about being assured. And again, they're very sensitive animals here. She's dressed in green, and she's in the middle of all of this sort of new growth, a new area here. So this is a definite move forward. This is really, let's move ahead. We've got a butterfly here, so we've got that transformational time that's coming ahead of us. I'm also interested in the flowers here, and what's been sort of really standing out to me are these white flowers. Now, they remind me of a daisy, and the daisy is all about new opportunities, new situations. It's new knowledge as well. So I think there's some learning that needs to happen here, possibly taking a course, or maybe reading up on something to get more knowledge about where you want to go to, or even how you want to handle your situation. Through these trees, I'm really interested here, because there is like, there's a little castle, or so there's a building there in between the branches of the tree. Now I'm seeing this as home. This is her home, but she's a little bit frightened of maybe moving out of that area because she's feeling vulnerable. So this could be either a male or a female. So this could apply to you, that you're feeling a little bit vulnerable because of the situation that we're in, and you're not quite sure where you should be going to. It's taking you a little bit out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is home. It's taking you a little bit out of that comfort zone, but don't worry about it, because we've got all of these new things that are happening here. We've got all of this new knowledge that's coming to you here. It's a very, very strong sort of bold picture there, that's surrounded by growth. So where do we go to? So look at this for an outcome card here. Hope and happiness is what the card says on it. That, you know, this lady here, she's got all these beautiful colours in her hair, and look at that expression on her face. She's really happy. She's got that love, she's got that hope. It's all there on the horizon here. So we are here with the butterfly again. So there's the butterfly that I was aware of before, and now here it is here. I don't know if you can, let me just move it back a little bit so you can see like that. So there we are, there's that butterfly. It's sort of, and it's in a similar position on the card. It's moved over to here. Now the wings are open and it's ready for flight. And we've got a lot of flight here. So this is future things, getting off the ground. So it's like, don't worry about it. Let's look at the solution. Let's not look at the problem. Let's look at the solution here. And that solution is everything is coming together really, really well. What else can we say about this? What am I being told to look for? I'm being told to look at the swans here. Oh, okay, so I am being told to count them. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 of them. There's 7 swans there. There's a song in there somewhere, I'm sure. But anyway, there are 7 swans there, and swans sort of mate for life, don't they? So this is all about, we're doing this for life. These are life changes. These are affecting you, affecting your family, but it's extremely positive here. So as I'm just aware of, I did say possibly a 4th card. So let's just go with, oh, is it? It's not that one. Okay. Is it? Which one of these is it? It's this one. It's that one. Okay. So let's see what that one is. Oh, excellent. Look at that. Empowerment, bit of girl power. I'm really happy about this one because she also has all of these colours here. These really link together very, very well. She's got all of those colours there in her hair. Now her eyes are wide open. Now she's able to see exactly where she's meant to be. This is a feeling of a sense of achievement within. This is a huge step forward. Now we've got the boats here that I'm being made aware of. They're telling me to look at these boats here. She's looking away from them. So she's very much aware of what was there, of how far she's come, all that emotion, because water always connects me with emotion. So she's come a long way, and it's taken a while to get there, but you know, now she feels good. Now she feels as though everything is coming together as it should be. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about where we're going to. Don't worry about where you are now. All you need to know is there is light at the end of the tunnel, and it is right here. Now they're also throwing, my spirit guides also throwing in for me the month of September as being a really, really important month where that is concerned. So I think real changes coming in probably maybe the end of August, but going into September, new opportunities that are already bubbling under the surface. Okay, so that's it for now. Wish you all the best, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.